Alright, here we are. We got Danny Ferry, who apparently wants to run the ball already, which is fine by me. And we have some Luka off ball, so spin it inside and get the dunk with Ferry. Nice and easy, man. Danny Ferry is here and better than ever with the new Dark Matter, who's actually kind of absolutely insane. But I still am not understanding why we're getting Danny Ferry cards that are this good, man. Not only was he not the greatest guy, but my man's averaged a hot 13.3 points per game, and we still somehow are getting a Dark Matter for him. All the people that average 13 points per game this season, Josh Jackson. I don't think anybody's petitioning for a Josh Jackson Dark Matter. So pretty interesting. But when we talk about Danny Ferry, we got base 98 on very quick, so he's going to be amazing. He's got the Curry slide. He can pro 3. He's quick. And he's 6'10" at that small forward, power forward. I'll be running a small forward, which is going to make him absolutely insane. So if you're excited for this Danny Ferry Dark Matter, hit that like button down below, as well as comment any of the gameplays you guys want to see today. Thinking of doing Rudy Fernandez next, going to be a god. And hit that subscribe button. We are on that road to 15K. And before we get into everything, we do have a message from the sponsor of today's video. If you need your 12-0 unlimited domination, TTO, or even more services grinded, go contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now at twitter.com/r6creditssell. Link in the description down below. And now that that is out of the way, we can check out Danny Ferry at 6'10". Obviously, he's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. And if you've seen the Opal stats, the Danny Ferry right here, the Dark Matter, only has one additional stat compared to his, Opal. Like, they literally are almost the exact same card, but you are paying, I guess, for something a little bit different in badges. That's the only thing that's different. And I'll tell you the one stat, aside from anything else, that is different is his potential, which I don't even think pops up here for you to see in here. So literally the actual stats you care about are all exactly the same. The tendencies are the same. The only thing that's different are the badges here. The Opal on Danny Ferry has 33 Hall of Fame badges, and this one has 64. So that's kind of what you're paying for, really. If you already have Opal Danny Ferry, you're just paying for a bunch of new badges. And I mean, come on, Danny Ferry has literally everything you need. His Opal kind of had everything he needed as well, but just a little bit better, a little bit nicer. And for people like myself who never got Danny Ferry from the Triple Threat Vault, it feels nice to finally be included a little bit. One of the best cards in the game, so I love it. It's going to be nice. If you're somebody who loves base 98, which should be everybody that plays 2K, honestly, or most everybody that plays 2K, you're going to love this Danny Ferry, and he's going to be one of the best cards in the game. I mean, he dunks, he plays defense, he shoots the lights out, and he has one of the smoothest, most consistent releases and top 3 releases on both gens in the entire game. So he's absolutely insane. He's going to be a fun card. So again, hit that like button if you are excited. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see Danny Ferry cook up. It's going to be a fun time. And again, if you are somebody who has, both the Opal and the Dark Matter, it's really up to you to decide. But personally, I don't think the badges are really that worth it to spend the extra, 70K that I got mine for to pick him up. So if you have the Opal, I would keep it. But if you're looking for a small forward, power forward option, and you got a little bit of MT to spare, 70, 60K, something like that, I do think Danny Ferry's quite worth it. But without further ado, let's hop into the gameplay with Dark Matter, Danny Ferry. Alright, here we are, and I lied a little bit. Danny Ferry's going to be playing our power forward. It looks like our man's also has Ferry at his power forward, the Dark Matter as well. So we have a Ferry on Ferry battle with Luka at the PG. It's going to be a fun one. We got Diao, so I'm not too worried. Alright, here we are. We got Danny Ferry, who apparently wants to run the ball already, which is fine by me. And we have some Luka off ball, so spin it inside and get the dunk with Ferry. Nice and easy, man. Loving to see it. And ooh, thought I'd get an inbound, which isn't exactly going to happen. But, we got a good squad, so I'm not too worried about the dubs here. Oh, there we go. Danny Ferry with the steal by himself right there. And Okoro was standing open, so, we got to get it to him. And look at Ferry wrapping around, getting open himself, and dropping down away. 5 points for Danny Ferry right now. I got to get used to base 98 because I haven't used it in ages. But I can tell you I'm excited. All right. Ferry is kind of running amok like crazy, and he is going to be double teaming, even though everybody on the team can shoot and can actually shoot quite well. Actually, everybody on the team is actually a demon, so I'm not really too worried about his double teams. And look at Ferry already getting open, driving by and getting the dunk right there. If he double teams, we're gonna have basically some easy buckets. And look at Ferry getting the steal right there, nearly turning it over. Wanted to give that to Boris Dio on that cut, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be happening. And oh, leaving Ferry open, and we will ruin a highlight yet again. That's what I'm best at. Oh, Danny Ferry getting a steal on Jason Tatum right there. We got to hold it so we make sure we don't lose the ball. And we draw that little reach and foul nice and easy. Second steal right now for Danny Ferry, which is awesome. I don't know who we got out here. Oh, it looks like Amethyst Amari. Yep, that's a dunk. Nice and easy. Oh, my Lord. You can't be running Amethyst Amari Stoudemire out here and expecting Ferry not to light it up. All right, here we are, Ferry. We haven't been, I guess, cooking to the utmost ability. I don't think we've even made a three, but here we go, getting open and smacking it down now. We'll get it right there. 12 points, and the sharpshooter takeover is activated for Ferry, which means it is, yeah, it's go time. Oh, and it looks like he quit as soon as we got the sharp takeover on Danny Ferry, so we got to load into another one. All right, here we are. We have the wonderful Sean Bradley out here to cheese up. Luckily, I brought Taco for this exact reason, and we lose the jump ball with one of the tallest players in the game. That's crazy. And Ben Simmons at point guard. All right. Let's hope it's not the Invincible. Oh, there we go. Boris Diaw, nice little steal. We have that out to Danny Ferry. Oh, we could have taken the three, but we'll get inside. Bye-bye. Sean Bradley, there's a dunk. First point for Danny Ferry to start off the game. It's been a little rough, but you know what? It's not terrible. All right, here we go. Danny Ferry running it out against Kevin Porter Jr. And we have Boris Diaw in the corner open. And now Danny Ferry off the catch. And, ooh, the white star of falling. I've actually whited every shot we've taken so far. Like, 0 of 4 from 3. But at least that one falls. We have to start greening up with Ferry, because he's one of the best cards in the game. All right, here we go. Danny Ferry out here running amok, and he is stepping up a little bit with Sean Bradley, which is fine, but not enough. It's Ferry. There we go, getting the green from deep. It's looking good. We're getting close to that sharpshooter to take over as well, which is nice. And he's got the bench in, which means no Simmons. Oh, and after we get our first green with Danny Ferry, we get another quit, which is pretty tough. But I guess we'll load into a third game and see how this one ends up lasting. All right, here we go to game number 3, and one of the cards I'm most excited about here, Dark Matter Singular versus Taco Fall, which is awesome, and he's winning the jump. Honestly, I'm terrible at him, and we have, I don't even know who it is at the PG, but he's getting mixy, and it's, oh, it's DJ McConnell. All right, not bad. As Taco Fall pins it. All right, we'll guard Sim in the paint. And, oh my Lord, Singular is going nuts. Look at him. All right, and then we get the board right there. We can throw to Danny Ferry, who looks like he has LeBron on him. Okoro was open, but at least it's an assist for Danny Ferry right there. You know what? It's pretty good possession, and we're stopping Sim in the paint, which is always good. All right, we're going to give this one into Boris Diaw, and last time I saw he was running a 3-2 zone, which means Danny Ferry should be open in the corner whenever we want him, just like that, and we'll chuck it and white it out right after he makes one. Oh, that's tough. Alright, there we go. Taco stopping Singular yet again, and we can call this little 5 out, and look at that. Okoro now is the one open in the corner, and that one's going to be falling off the Danny Ferry assist. He's running the 3-2 zone, which is going to give us an open 3 literally every time. Alright, so we'll pass and screen away it again, and look at that. We have open corners yet again. We'll get this one in to Taco and get the green right there. 3 assists for Danny Ferry. He's just running the PG. I told y'all, 3-2 zone, open corners every time. Alright, there we go. Another nice board right there. Danny Ferry is out here running amok, reaching with Robert Covington, and DJ McConnell can't stop it. 2 and 3, and a third quit in a row for Danny Ferry. And I'm not even really playing that crazy with him. We're just, you know, doing normal stuff, and people are just letting it open. So I don't think loading into a 4th game and getting a 4th quit with Danny Ferry is really going to do anything for us. Because, I mean, you can see it, man. Base 98, one of the best jumpers in the entire game. Plus, Danny Ferry has all of the cards in the bag to play that point guard position kind of thing. You know, like a LeBron, if you want him to, whenever you need him to. And, I mean, he's absolutely insane. Plus, he's got the defense to lock everybody's greatest player down. I mean, when it comes to just pure glue guys, you know, to have on your team, Danny Ferry's kind of just like one of those endgame cards that you should have. And yes, he's not a massive upgrade, you know, to his Galaxy Opal. And if you have the Galaxy Opal, definitely don't upgrade to the Dark Matter. But if you don't have Danny Ferry, you never got lucky like myself, pick him up. He's going to be a great guy. He's going to be fun. And for the 70K price that I paid for him, yeah, it's perfect. I think he's one of the best budget cards in the entire game. So, like the video if you did enjoy. Comment down below what you personally think of this Danny Ferry and any other cards you guys want to see a gameplay with today. Hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, we are on that road to 15K subscribers. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.